chord off C sharp, you can build a diminished chord off a D. And then it starts over again. Because if you build a diminished chord off of E flat, it's the same as C. Right? So you don't have, we're not talking about a whole bunch of numbers here that you need to do. But the key to being, to learning to improvise, like you guys, evidently you're curious and want to learn how to play some jazz. You have to do a lot of listening. I used to tell my students, if it were up to me, I would have them walk around with one of those, when they had the Walkman on your belt every day. If I see you without it, I'm gonna hit you in the head with a stick or something. You know? Because you have to listen. You have to listen. You have to do a lot of listening. You have to learn rudiments or basic rudiments of music. And basically that's chords and scales. Like I said, there's only 12 scales. And you can get, I used to tell my students also, no one knows, the chords and scales are like the chicken and the egg. Nobody knows which one came first. Doesn't make any difference. The reason I say that, why? Because you can get scales from chords, or you can get chords from scales. Chords basically are made up of third intervals, either minor or major intervals. Or if you say minor, that's a diminished interval too anyway. So see, it's either made up of thirds, minor or major. If you take a C scale, 1 would be C, 3 would be E, 5 would be G. And then you have, if you look at the whole 8 notes in the scale, you can go from 1 to 7. Now, there's only a couple of things that you can do with several notes in the scale, in other words. A note is either going to be sharp or it's going to be flat. How many things can you do with C? Think about it. What else can you do with C? You make it sharp, right? Okay. If you make it flat, it becomes what? Huh? It becomes B, which is a what? Huh? In relationship to the scale. What kind of 7? Major 7. From that, how many different kinds of 7s do you have? Huh? You got B. If you say C to B, B natural would be the major 7. What about B flat?
Flat 7.
Flat 7, right? All right. Some people say dominant 7. You know, I like to say flat 7 because you start talking about dominant 7, you start talking about another chord, you know, that you talk about. So it's flat 7. Okay. So you can only do basically one thing with the note of C. You can make it sharp, because if it becomes flat, it becomes B, which is the major 7. Well, what about D? Come on, some sharp minds. Tell me that. How many things can you do with the note D? 2, right? You can do what? You can make it flat, or you can make it sharp, right? It becomes D flat or D sharp. Okay. What can you do with E?
One thing.
Huh?
Oh, you can only get flat.
You can only do one thing with E, right? It becomes E flat. Because if you make it sharp, it becomes F.